Hi, my name is Hanspetermeyer, and today I'm talking to Chef Ronald St. Pierre here in his restaurant in Courtenay. It's called Locals, for good reason. Ronald is one of my local food heroes on Vancouver Island. What he's done most recently with Locals, but even before that, is support local growers and work with local growers, and he's changing how we're looking at food and tasting food in the Comox Valley and probably the island as well. So Ronald, I know you've got an event coming up here with another important person in our local growing scene. Can you talk about the Halloween? It's a full moon feast, you call it, or what do you call it?
They call it the Blue Moon Feast at the Blue Moon Winery, and basically what we do is to help them promote their business and work with them. We're catering evening, and that one it's actually a murder mystery, so it should be very interesting, very attractive, very fun for the people, and it also gives them an opportunity to have an evening of a nice meal, but also be interactive with the kitchen because of their setting there. The dining room and kitchen, it's an open concept, and it's a
very beautiful place.
It's wonderful.
And they've been producing really nice fruit wines for quite some time. But they also produce they've been growing all kinds of food there.
They do. They have Marla's a couple greenhouse, and her food production is very good. Interesting. She has a very diversified selection of food. So we'll be picking from our garden still and incorporating that to the meal.
What kind of things will you have on the menu?
We're going to be showcasing some venison lung for the main course. Also, we have, being October, we have a winter squash soup that we're going to be serving, as well as we have an appetizer with what is the appetizer? Forgot what.
Well, that's a surprise for those of us who are going to be there.
It's a seafood appetizer. I just don't remember.
And then moving into November, it gets challenging. We've just come out of like a bountiful time. August, September here, especially this season, was incredible. What are you going to be serving in November?
Oh, in November, despite the fact that the summer season is on the end, we still have access to lots of different new crop that are coming up. For the farmer, where summertime is it's not a good season to grow, for example, arugula, spinach, and those green that are more susceptible to the hot heat. So now it's crop are coming out of the greenhouse like tomato and cucumber and those one, and the producer, they're now planting new crop for the fall and winter.
So what kind of things are you going to be making? What are we going to see on the menu here at Locals?
Well, in the month of November, we're actually we'll be showcasing Seaview Farm, game farm. So we're going to have venison for the month of November, which is a wonderful meat. It's lean, it's healthy, and it tastes wonderful. We actually, being fall, we still have access to a plentitude of different squash, so it's going to be served in South African gem squash. Not very well known here, but grown by Tricia Schmidt from Beaver Meadow Farm. She's not affiliated with the farm, but she grew her squash there, and she's affiliated. She's
she's married into the family.
Yeah, she's married into the family, and so she grew those squash. I think she's the only one in the valley that grows those squash, and they're wonderful little squash. The interesting part is that it's a very tender squash. So once you cook it, you can eat not only the pulp, but the skin is actually very very nice as well.
So how do you prepare that?
The squash?
Yeah.
Well, we hollow it out and we braise it, and then we'll be serving the stew in it. So it comes into about a softball size portion, and that's the squash. And so it's quite interesting.
What kind of herbs or seasonings do you use with that squash?
I haven't decided exactly what my stew's going to be like. But it's going to be wonderful. Actually, if you were to eat the squash alone, we have it on the menu now. We're serving it with a cornmeal and goat cheese stuffing, and that is very nice. We're serving it with tomatillo salsa and jalapeno pepper sauce, and it's a bit of a Mexican twist, if you wish, for flavor, with attitude.
Are you able to find tomatillas here?
Yes, of course. Yeah. This year we had actually a few farms that were growing tomatillo. Well-known farm, Jerry Patterson had tomatillo in his crop this year, as well as Eat More Sprout. Amy at Eat More Sprout grew tomatillo. So we had actually a very plentiful this year.
Okay, so coming up soon, we've got the Halloween, the Blue Moon Feast at Nature's Way Farm here in Courtenay, in that beautiful facility.
Yeah, that's going to be on October 31st on Halloween night, and it's going to be the murder mystery.
Right. And then coming into November, you're going to be featuring venison from Seaview Farms, as well as these lovely squash from Trish Smith of Beaver Meadows Farms. Now, Beaver Meadows is also where that's the location or connection to Natural Pastures cheese, right? Are you going to be featuring the cheese in anything this fall?
We have Natural Pasture cheese on the menu all the time, and also part of our galloping menu. Yes.
So the galloping menu is I had the other day. I wrote about it. It was quite wonderful. A great selection of flavors at a great price. I notice you're still carrying the Prontissima pasta when nobody else can get it. Can you tell me about that?
Certainly, yeah. Sarah, she's focusing on our young family at this point and kind of slow down on her production, so she's not doing the farmer's market anymore and not selling from her front store anymore. However, we kept our relationship, which we have built over the last, I don't know, she's been around for 8 or 9 years now, and so Sarah is willing to continue to support us, and so she's still producing all our fresh pasta here at the restaurant. So if you're feeling like you're missing our pasta, you have to come down and see us here at Locals.
Well, I do miss her pasta, and thank you very much for the update, and thank you very much for watching. My name is hanspetermeyer, and I've been talking to Chef Ronald here at Locals in Courtenay, and there'll be website information posted with this video. Thanks for watching.